Hey, what's up, fight fans? Welcome to Combat Sports Today. I'm here getting ready to talk to a familiar face, Mr. Daniel James, the American Predator. Welcome back, Daniel. How you doing?
I'm good, man. It's good to see you again.
You too. Forgot to mention, repping the Going Rounds podcast as well, but we're all here just to have a good time and talk to you about some good stuff. I'm hoping here. It's been a minute, a couple months since we talked to you last time, and you had
Yeah,
to fight for Rizin, and unfortunately,
yeah.
it didn't go your way. But you got that experience out there. How did all that go for you?
Actually, man, Japan was amazing, man. Rising was lit. It just, it wasn't anything crazy that went on. It just that, it was all on me. You know what I'm saying? I wound up having a mishap with like the weight cut and being off 10 months and realizing I'm human. And
Yeah,
I wound up getting the red card, so I couldn't. I was fighting against time, and I couldn't win a decision, so I couldn't finish it on time, and he was ruled to win. It wasn't like anything crazy went on, but salute and great for him for getting the victory in the decision. Um, but I dropped the ball on that. I was deducted, was given hit with a red card, and um, didn't take advantage of the time that I had to prep. It's not about 4 weeks or a 4 week prep, but it's about if I accepted and signed it on a dotted line, I should have took advantage of those 4 weeks and made sure I was ahead of the game. Even though coming off a 10-month layoff, but that was all on me, man. That was all on me. Thank God it wasn't nothing crazy, but can't leave shit to the judges, and you got to make sure that when you go and fight for someplace like Rizin, they will disqualify you if you're not on your game plan. And I wound up missing weight like by point one, and in America, that's not even nothing. But they have a strict law over there, and and I didn't obey that, and so they told me that if I don't finish him, I was automatically going to be disqualified from decision, and he will be ruled the winner. So so hey, he got it. Shout out to the big fella.
yeah,
Good
for
job.
sure. Hey, I got to give you, I'll give you all the respect in the world though for speaking about it in that way. A lot of people offer up excuses and talk about the unfairness of possibly
Yeah,
the differences and all that. And I respect you a lot for just saying that it's on you. And sometimes things happen like that, and it seemed like a rough weight cut from what I was watching with the videos and stuff. And but man, you pushed through. You did a lot of hard work and it just didn't work out for you. But in the moment, you did the hard work and you put in the time and you came up a little short. And I still give you all the respect in the world for doing all that.
appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. But I feel better now, though. Getting ready for this one that's coming up. You know, getting back in the ring, getting rid of that ring rust, and able to get your condition back where it needs to be. And man, we had 4 weeks. We cut 55 pounds, bro. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
that was rough. I'm thinking like, oh, but shit, you ain't a spring chicken no more. You know what I'm saying? And
I feel you.
I'm usually just like, oh, I could do this, but right now, man, I got back from Japan and I went right back to work like I usually do, and just nonstop, 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 and I look a lot better than I did in the ring last time. A lot more fitter, back to myself. You know what I'm saying? I call it back to the old D. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I feel better now. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, man, I'm always gonna admit my wrongs, and I ain't the tough guy to get on here and be like, oh, there was this only half 4 weeks, man. I accepted it. So shit, it was on me. It wasn't no coaches, it wasn't nobody. It was just all on me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I swallowed that, and I'm okay.
That's good, man. I appreciate it for sure. A lot of times, like I said, those excuses and stuff come up, and people just, they don't take accountability. And you
Yeah,
did what you had to do, and I'm just glad that you're back and you're bouncing back right away. You jumped on it, and I'm excited to hear what's going on next. So that's what we're here to talk a little bit about,
yeah.
real quick. Like, let's hear what you got going on next up.
So man, my manager hit me up and he was like, "Hey, let's stay busy." I'm like, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, this is gonna be my retirement year. So I'm taking what comes my way, as long as it's worth it. So he called me for the karate combat Grand Prix tournament. So I'm like, oh cool, ain't no wrestling. I could do it. I deal with that. I'm like, shit. I'm like, it's all good. I said, I'll get on that. I said, that'll be great. And it's in Miami. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you know what? Let me give this a shot. Let me go down and have some fun, and do what it takes to win this karate combat tournament. And Lisa just coming back in the game and being active as hell, and taking advantage of this last year, and making some big things happen. And you know what I'm saying? So I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's next. July 18th. I leave on the 14th from Chicago. So the fight gonna be July 18th. It's a 2-day event. Um, Heavyweights have a 1-day event. That's on a Saturday, I think. And I'm Friday, I think. And there's an event Saturday or something. But yeah, man, that's what's next right there. Then anything after that, man, I just wait on. I went on the team to call me. I wait on Butler and Sucker Punch to hit me up and like, yo, we got this. So hopefully I get back over to Japan by the end of the year. So that's my goal. I
Yeah.
I, I want to retire in Japan.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it seemed like you had a great time out there. It looked like
Yeah,
the fans were real appreciative of you as well. So that
yeah,
I
yeah,
was hyped to see that, man. It looked like everyone was real happy to see you and respectful and stuff. And looked like you were having a good time meeting them too.
yeah. I did, man. You know what, man? I fought all over the world. I've been in so many different countries with the blessing that I have from this sport. But man, and Japan is all about the sport. They know who their athletes is. They respectful. They what I'm saying. They really into it. You know what I'm saying. And just to be in Japan, man. You know what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
like I'm like fighting took me to Japan. You know what I'm
Right.
saying. And just doing what you want to, doing what you love to do, and training hard and working hard and being a good person. Like I was in Japan competing in front of 70,000 people, the most people I ever fought in front of, and it was lit all week. You know what I'm saying? So I enjoyed it, and it was a blessing. It was an opportunity of a lifetime. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just glad I was able to inspire somebody. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. The different rules and the different ways that people look at fighting over there makes a big difference, it seems like. And I've always heard that from everybody that's ever been there. And
Yeah,
it sounds like a cool place though. It's definitely something I wouldn't mind going and, seeing for myself one day. So I'm glad you
yeah.
got to do that.
You gotta check it out. You gotta
Yeah.
check it out. Yeah,
Yeah, I
you'll love
hope you
it.
make it back there, before you wrap it up. But as for now,
Yeah,
we got Karate Combat coming up shortly here too, huh?
yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
That's real quick. Like, so, what I mean, you got anything besides? Is it mainly just the not wrestling and grappling and stuff that you're kind of looking forward to with this one, or is there something else about karate combat?
It's not really that. You know what I'm saying? It's just doing MMA is all it's great. You know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes I ain't got to worry about doing all the tussling. I don't mind defending the wrestling and things like that. It's just in Japan, I was fighting in the ring, and it's like, it's different when you're
Yeah,
doing MMA in the ring. You know what I'm saying? You can't use the cage and nothing like that. But no, karate combat give me a chance to like really we could just strike and get at it. You know what I'm saying? Like we could strike and get at it. Ain't nobody taking no rest periods. Like it's basically, you know, majority of your hands and making them do what they do. So I'm just excited to put those back to the test. So that's what I'm excited about. So not too much of like the wrestling and things like that. It's still a ground and pound percentages. It's still a I think we do everything else like knees and elbows and stuff like that, sweeps. It's pretty the same thing. It's just not like they don't want to sit there and see you hold position on the ground for so long. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, makes it a
So
little more fast paced and action packed.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
that's what.
So, and to me, I mean, I feel like it. There's a lot of these organizations coming out here, doing stuff like that, like Dirty Boxing. Dirty Boxing's got their
Yeah,
thing, and
yeah.
that seems to be real exciting. So, I
Yeah, I
mean,
love that.
that's all hands.
I love that, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, Perry needs to hit me up because I love to do that. That's like now I would love to do that.
Yeah, and I feel like you would be good with that. That would be a good spot for you to land at, and even if it's just once, But I mean, that seems
Yeah,
like an
yeah,
action
like
packed. Yeah, and definitely up your alley. And Mike Perry, man, get to it. You got a big
yeah,
boy
Mark
here
Perry got
ready
to
to
get to
go.
it. He got to get to it though. Mark Perry don't get like I know a lot of you guys select their friends and people that they know and everything though. Clearly they not watching deep in the game because like man, like I love to do dirty boxing. I see some guys fighting on dirty boxing. I'm like I'll destroy them. You know, I see you guys showcasing and getting on the thing. It's all good, nothing against them, but like I'm like, bro, come on now, like
Yeah,
stop being like that. You know, like
that
it's okay. You know.
that seems like it'd be a real good fit. And I mean, you fought in the big organizations, Bellator, PFL, now Rizin. I mean, you've been around there,
Yeah.
so it's not like, it's not like you're somebody that no one really knows. You've been around for a long time. People know your
Right.
name. I feel
Right.
like it'd be a good one.
Right. Everybody. Yeah, man. I tell people all the time, like, come on, man. It's like it's not about anything else. It's about just this is combat sports. It's fun. It's competitive, and you got some good guys out here that want to just continue to keep the ball rolling. Like dirty boxing, they start coming out with all this stuff. And I'm like, man, this is crazy. This is amazing. So I would love to do dirty boxing. Right after this, you know what I'm saying? I'd love to do dirty boxing. I love to do other few things too, but like I said, whatever they got for me and everything, I'm jumping on and I'm gonna have some fun. I'm gonna have some fun doing it and all that.
Yeah. Well, we're excited to see you come back and get that done. The Ryzen was just your way back in after, what was that, like 10 months off? And
Yeah,
now you're back in the swing of things and ready to go. So here's your second chance at doing something else this year. And I feel like in the pit, that's it's a little bit different too. You went from the cage to the ring, and now you got a
yeah,
pit. I feel like it's pretty interesting, and I think it makes it exciting, and it makes it a little different for everybody to see. So I think that's what brings the eyes over there, and you being in
yeah,
there,
most
being the big
definitely.
man that you are, I feel like it's a good fit.
Yeah, most definitely, most definitely. I gave you the keys. Yeah, man. So yeah, I'm excited to do it, and I'm just ready to get after it, and and see what happens, and continue to make the ball roll for this year, and what I'm saying, and just leave on a good note, and you know what I'm saying. So
Oh yeah.
time is time is moving so fast, and right now I'm like, hey, let's go. You know,
Yeah, now's the time to take advantage of all of it. This year's
take
been
advantage of
going by
everything.
good. It's been going by real fast. I've been noticing that too. I feel like we're on fast forward right now. So anytime you get to be in there, it's going to be a good one. So, but no, I appreciate you jumping back on here with us and taking the time to, talk to us about what you got going on and coming up. And it's always a pleasure to talk to you. So, I mean, you got anything else going on other than karate combat right now? You solely just focused on that at the moment?
Right now, just focus on that right at the moment, man, and then just just life. You know what I'm saying, and just try to stay on top of my game right now while I can, because that take care of everything else, and and try not to lose focus of that, and what I'm saying, just try to stay disciplined through the whole process, and man, and anything else come up, I'll let you know. So
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, thanks again for taking the time out. Much appreciated. It's always nice to talk to you, and good luck with karate combat. We'll definitely be watching. So big shout out to you for that. We got July 18th. You said
July 18th, yeah,
July 18th. We got karate combat coming up. Do you have an opponent yet, or is it still to be determined?
yeah, I got an opponent. I forgot his first name, man. Last name Braxton.
Okay.
Um, um,
The names, man. I
not
get it.
not
Yeah,
with the
it's
MMA
all good.
guys. Not nothing crazy, not nothing amazing, not nothing big for him. But I just got to go and do me. I'm in better. I'm in a better position right now, and I'm not gonna look past nobody. I'm just ready to get there.
Yeah, stay focused on that one and come out there with that dub. Keep up the
That's
hard
it, man.
work.
That's the plan, man. I want to
Yep.
just really go out here and get this dub and try to win this tournament and just come back to Chicago, man, and enjoy myself.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
enjoy all the lead up, man, and keep up that hard work. We love
Most
watching
definitely.
it. Keep up the motivation too. I love seeing all your motivational stuff on Instagram and all that. It
Man, appreciate you.
always brings me up when it pops up. Sometimes at the exact right time. So it's always good stuff. That Tokyo cut of
Appreciate
your video was real nice too. So big ups to all of your production and all that over there.
Man, appreciate that, boss. Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
man. It was interesting. I watched the whole thing through and I'm like, man, I watched it again.
Yeah, because I
Yeah,
want people to really see, like, a lot of people see us just get in the ring and see us do interviews and get on TV, but they don't really see that.
yeah.
They don't really see what's leading up to it. And and we dropping different cuts right now. So we dropping the Miami thing. We drop, you know what I'm saying? We dropping a lot of big things right now. And at the end of the year, we dropping a bigger documentary. We just trying to decide on what streaming app that we're gonna try to affiliate with. But right now, man, we just trying to just drop as much motivation as we can and try to inspire those people that think we just get in the ring and put on the gloves. It's way bigger than that. It's the fight before the fight. You know what I'm saying?
It always brings a different dynamic when you're able to see what you're going through on the way up, especially with something as difficult as you went through over there in Japan. Not only are you that far away, but also that far away having to put in all that hard work
Yeah,
and
yeah,
on all that extra work, with so many things on the line. You get that red card, it kind of hurts you there. So,
yeah, man.
having to, yeah, it's a whole different thing. But hey, man, you got through it, you did it, you persevered, and you made it all 3 rounds too. So, it
Yeah,
is what it
yeah,
is. And now we're
yeah,
happy to see you get back in there and hopefully get that dub. So good
most
luck
definitely.
to you, Daniel James. We appreciate you over here at Combat Sports today. And yeah, American Predator doing the big things.
My
And
man,
I'm
appreciate it,
happy
baby.
to
Appreciate you.
see you do it.
Yeah,
So
man. Likewise, I enjoy being on the show, man. It's always a pleasure, man. So I'm looking forward to seeing you again, man. So I appreciate it, boss.
yeah, for sure. Come back when you're done and we'll discuss the fight and what's up next.
Most definitely, most definitely,
All right, man.
most
Have a
definitely.
good
You
rest
take
of
it
your
easy,
day.
baby.
All right,
Yeah,
you too.
you too.
Appreciate it.
All right.